good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kasia, and I'm here with you to do soul readings, spiritual readings, for those of you whom may need it. Words of wisdom, confirmation, support coming from your guides and your soul. So let me know who is watching. Let me know who would like to receive a reading this way. For those which have been coming and supporting me here, you know how it works. But let me maybe say some more about it. At the time of a reading, which should last about 5 minutes, my eyes are going to be shut. And then I'm going to read your name and connect to your energy. And your guides and soul and spirits are going to show me through the pictures, through the emotions, through the sounds, everything what you need to hear. Not necessarily what would you like to hear. The spirits are working with me in sort of like therapeutic way, obviously showing some facts from your life, whether it is a current, whether it is a past life, whether there is some information coming potentially from your childhood, maybe something which you need to heal, maybe something you don't want to look at. But your guides and spirits knows what you need to move forward, to feel better. Hi Trin, how are you doing? Hello, lovely. How are your eyes? How are your eyes? Let me know. How are you feeling? I'm so curious. So lovely that you are here. I appreciate you. So the soul, your guides, knows what you need, and therefore I'm here for you. So, oh, have you had a major things happening? Okay. Are you okay to talk about it? Oh, right. Are you going to? Okay, you're going to message me. That's good. That's good. My eyes are fine today, so I'm hoping your eyes are better. I'm not sensing anything. That doesn't mean, you know, no way. Major turnaround in my health, including eyes. Okay, guys. Last week, is it okay to say, Trin? Okay. What I wanted to say is we have met. We did family constellation work. Okay. Yeah, I just obviously thank you. I appreciate that. So last week, Trin have come to what you call geez, I cannot speak today. So Trin, as many of you came for the reading, and Trin has received a reading from me. Before I actually started, I was sensing for about half an hour my eyes were extremely sore, and I was like, the tears were going down and I couldn't look, and it was sore, and I just didn't know what was happening, but I knew it's not mine because my eyes are not sensitive, or I do not have any allergy. Anyway, turns out Trin was experiencing all those symptoms, and therefore I did a reading, and it made sense for Trin. And we have met through family constellation therapy afterwards, and it made the whole sense, and it was so therapeutic, so healing, so beautiful. Obviously, certain parts within sessions potentially some of them may not be comfortable, because, and I'm talking in general about my own experience as well. We go through certain traumas, wounds. We receive those wounds, primarily from our parents. They don't do it intentionally, but it happens. So there, we need to heal ourselves. And the sessions are just so extremely powerful, that if you haven't had that, you don't realize how much healing can come from it. Appreciate, Trin, you speaking about it. So now you're saying, because you never had that before, and you're saying you now understand how it works and how powerful it is. Because where is the power? It's not only the healing you receive at the session, but then after, things happens too. There is some some revelations appears, and you are able to connect certain dots, certain situations from your life, and there is more healing coming. And as you're saying that, things have happened, or appeared, because spirits knows what you need, and they are going to bring that what you need. And for some it could be even more healing, for some could be just more steady life. So one session could be potentially extremely transforming. Sometimes one session is not enough, because if and I think I've mentioned that in my previous life, that sometimes we need 5, 10, 15 sessions. If you are 40, 50, 60, and so on, many situations have happened to us, and therefore we need time to process it, time to heal. But our bodies have the answers to everything. And through the constellation work, we work with our bodies, we work with our emotions to remove it. Why normal or standard therapy doesn't work? Because we talk from our mind, and our mind is our ego, which often sabotage what we meant to feel, what we should feel, what we feel in general. Or mind and body is completely disconnected. So I so appreciate you talk about it, what impact it made for you, and I'm so privileged that you have trusted me and you came, and it made some changes. So I'm so curious actually to hear about it. So yeah, reach out to me afterwards. um, you have had many traumas, and it helps to heal those traumas. Absolutely. So certain things started happening, and you have found answers in a really short time. It is kind of weird, yes, how it happens, isn't it? As if everything aligns together. But you see, if you wouldn't be ready, those things wouldn't be happening. It's how it works. That it's just so transformative, so much eye-opening and soul-opening. It makes you, it brings the peacefulness within, which sometimes we seek for decades, isn't it? So sometimes, and in your circumstances, one one session made, as I'm reading it, such an impact, and it makes sense for you. So there you go, there you go. I'm so pleased you are here today. Okay. So yes, it is exactly why it helps me, because the trauma works. Trauma work doesn't come through mind or analyzing. Yeah. Sure. No problem. Alrighty, so who else is with us? Who else would like a reading? Um, who is curious? Who is curious what spirits, your guides, your soul may have for you? Is it? Oh, alrighty, alrighty. Oh well, maybe today is not the day. Maybe today is not the day. Um, those people which are being guided to me appears. So, well, that is you, and I'm happy to do a reading for you if you would like. Um, it's up to you. Ah, you're always curious. Okay, so I'm assuming you would like one. Why not? Why not? Maybe meant to be just you, and that's okay too. Because spirit knows when is the time to bring certain people. Maybe some others are still dealing with their own things and they are not ready to hear it. You know what I mean? Okay, let me just that's no problem. Let me take a sip of water. Okie dokie, Trin. Okay, what I'm seeing is you're walking on your life path. The sun, the beams, as if the sky have opened, but I'm seeing the beams of light, and it feels like there has been a shift, there has been a change. Because it feels like every step you're taking, that beam of light is in front of you, as of lightening up your path. My dog is now drinking water, so it might be quite loud. So it feels you're taking those steps quite carefully, and if there is no sunlight, you're waiting for that sunlight to appear so you can see the path ahead. So it feels okay. Even though it's bright, even though it's a daylight, there is still some nervousness. Am I taking the right step ahead? And so you're waiting for this connection from the spirits, or it just feels like from him itself. It feels maybe potentially you have found lately some more faith. It's like, I believe now. And it brings this openness and more trust. But sometimes you're meant to take a step without seeing the light. Just have that faith in you. When you say to yourself, I believe, kind of the world opens in front of you. And every decision you're going to make is going to be the right one for you, even though you may have certain experiences which maybe not necessarily they are happy ones. They are still for you. So do not be afraid. Have trust and faith. But it feels this connection has opened up, and there is more freedom and more peacefulness. So there you go. You walk ahead and you're going in the right direction. And it feels like you cannot see the whole path. There is still some, it's not a darkness. It's like, let's say you cannot see your path ahead, maybe like 2 or 5 steps ahead, if that makes sense. But that's okay. But that's okay. Just there is a need to work, there is a need to work more on, yeah, just the trust. Have that trust. Instead of, there is a need to work on anxiety. Okay, that is what I'm hearing or what I'm sensing. Okay, anxiety needs to be replaced for the trust and the faith. And I think the faith, yeah, goes with trust. Because when you, and I'm like seeing this is now kind of changing. The vision is more possible. Like you can see more around, not only that path, but what's actually around you. And you can see the grass, and you can see the colors, and you can see flowers. And I'm seeing the tulips, as if like the tulips are being handed to you. So maybe the tulips have a significant meaning. We are now going into spring, but also there is have a look for an explanation of a tulip, what tulip resembles. But with this, there is this beauty, what I'm sensing when those tulips are being, it's like a bunch of tulips. So whether you are going to have, it's like anniversary or birthday or any celebration happening, or being happening soon, or just happened. But yeah, someone is handing over. I'm not seeing anyone. It's more like coming from a spirit. The tulips. Celebrate and see the colors and feel the colors. You're going to feel differently, as if every color has a different emotion, and you're meant to feel all those beautiful emotions. It's like a healing as well. Thank you. It's beautiful. Right. Thank you. Thank you for working with me. It was, such a difference as well from last week to today's reading. So I am even more curious what has happened. What revelations have you had within that week? But yeah, I'll wait for afterwards. But how beautiful, and so way more peaceful. Just need for openness, which is happening. The trust and faith. That it was truly beautiful. So let me see whether anyone else is with us. I don't think so. Oh well, I don't want to. Is it? So I'm right. I'm reading. Oh my God! That just so powerful confirmation, and it's 100% true and makes sense. Well, thank you. Such a beautiful message, reassuring message as well. So I am, excited for you. Okay. Oh well, there is no one else today. Maybe I meant to be here just for a short while. I was planning, actually, when I woke up this morning to go for a walk, because it's been such a nicer weather, dry weather. As you may know, in Scotland rains nearly every day, or if it's not raining, there is lots of wind. um, So it has been quite sunny for the last few days. I've been very, very busy. So I plan today to go for a walk. If you have seen Outlander, the series, I live in the town where the first season was, well, not necessarily made, like all of it, but some parts of it. So I thought, I need to visit those places and take pictures and maybe short videos, and then post it over here to show you in what a beautiful part of the world I live, and also how magical it is. The energy, the power, the magic is really, really strong in this area, and therefore I feel a sense of belonging, and I sense that energy as well. So I wanted to share a wee bit with you. Then I can go for a walk. um, right, no problem. Yeah. Yes, there is someone here. Hello, hello. My name is Kasia, and if you are looking for a reading, I have just done a reading for Trin. If you are interested, I'm here for you. It's I don't know whether you have been here watching me. Oh, the visibility is not great. Something has happened. Um, Oh, it's back now. So if you are looking for a reading, spiritual reading from confirmation, information, words of wisdom, anything what you truly need coming from the spirit, from your guides, from your soul. You may not have have had that done before. Maybe you are here for the first time. Missy Jade, hi. Oh, right, hi. So you have popped in last week, and that you just wanted to say hi. Okay. Oh, you're not. Oh, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. Um, and I'm so glad you are here. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that. I'm going to be here next week. So if you are not feeling well, if you think it's not oh, right, few weeks before that. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, if you don't feel as of receiving a reading today, that's absolutely fine. You may feel different next week, so we can take it from there. If you will pop round, but I appreciate you being here. So yeah, let me know whether you would like a reading today or maybe some other time. Um, you have so many people in spirit, but they may bombard me. Well, not always a spirit appears in my reading. Sometimes they do, because they've got some, important message. But most of the time, it's a type of a spiritual reading where I receive informations, directly for you, um, whether there is something which needs to be healed or may need to be healed. Sometimes some informations from a past life, sometimes maybe childhood, sometimes current situations. I never know what I'm going to be talking about, but I am always open to those messages because they will have a meaning for you. Um, that's no problem, Trin. I'm awaiting. That's no problem. And Missy, you're very connected, but I'm so confused by who it is and what's about. Yeah, that's what happens at the beginning, you know. That we are open, that we are curious, and then the more we opening up and the more we allow those energies to be around us, eventually it makes sense, you know. But also, I believe the more self work we do on ourselves, open up to healing our wounds, then the more spirits, you know, comes closer, and we open up to those connections. Um, as I was saying earlier on, Trin has come last week. Has before that, just half an hour before that, my eyes were so sore, and my I was crying, and I couldn't control it, and oh, it was just so unbearable. But anyway, I came to the live session, and I meant just before I was doing a reading for Trin, I mentioned about it, and she said, "It's what I'm experiencing," you know. So she is in a completely different continent than myself, but I could, you know, sense that before the actual session. Um, and I knew it's not mine. So anyway, I did 5 minutes reading for her. The informations which I have given her, they were like made sense for her, you know. And then she reached out, and we did family constellation therapy, um, and within that time, there was just so much healing coming, so much clarity as well. And therefore, today she mentioned she doesn't feel as much, pain in her eyes. Things have changed, things have progressed. And within the last week, there were so many revelations happening. So sometimes one therapy session, family constellation, is able to heal, one wound, and then you open up the whole process, the whole transformation, and you are able to connect those dots, those missing dots. So it was just so transforming for her. And I'm obviously curious what has been happening, because it just shows how powerful it is. And until you have that session, you cannot really know, because you have not experienced it, you know. So family constellation, something which I do, um, is is healing those wounds, ancestral wounds, because our life is connected, without us knowing, that we don't know how much we carry from our ancestors. And when you heal yourself, you not only heal yourself, but you heal um, the ancestral sort of line, above, and those which are below you. No, I don't mean below you, but younger generations. If you have children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and so on, and that's why it is so important. So have a look. Have a look on my website. What's all about. Obviously, it's not going to give you the full picture, but also I did couple of it's interesting for me. It's just so beautiful and so powerful, because there is so much healing coming from it. But I did a couple of videos about what is family constellation, what it can give you, but also many of my clients were experiencing issues with their liver. And I'm in a different video, I'm talking about what is being accumulated in our bodies, and or certain parts of our bodies. But I have concentrated on the liver, because it seemed that Majority of my clients have been suffering with some liver infections, pains, and some other symptoms. Extremely interesting. Have a look on that. Maybe it will make sense, to you. So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, if today is not the right day for a reading for you, I invite you to some other time. I'm going to be here next week, same time, 9:30 UK time, in the morning, and we can take it from there. So I appreciate you being here, and well, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for joining in, for coming, for watching, listening, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you. Oh, have you? Oh, right. Okay, I'm in Inverness. Right. Oh, so you're from UK. Are you living in UK, or you used to be living in the UK? No way. In Australia. How lovely. How lovely. Oh, Edinburgh is beautiful, isn't it? It has such a special energy there. Whenever I go there, I feel like, oh, I'm like at home. Even though I have been few times in Edinburgh, but it's just different energy over there. Mm. It is, it is. But today, I know it. Today, I'm planning to go for a walk. And if you have seen Outlander, the series, especially the first one, which was made obviously around beautiful Scottish places, but the first season was all about the Battle of Culloden, which I live literally 5 minutes away by car, so or maybe 10 minutes. So I'm planning to maybe walk. Maybe walk. I'll see. I'll see. It's sunny here, so I may walk. And I wanted to share certain videos or pictures, so I'll post it. If not today, then tomorrow. But anyway, thank you very much. It seems like so. I hope it's going to stay that way. Thank you very much for being here, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.